All right, so my girlfriend and I were having a little conversation just the other day about masculinity and femininity, and it sort of got me thinking about a lot of you and also men today in general, and if our roles have changed. I'm also going to show you a little TV commercial later in the video that I think is a little bit hard to watch, and it has a lot to do with this topic, so I want you to stay with me. But in the meantime, do this. Try to think about the last time you actually really felt like a man. Like, what were you doing? And maybe even what were you wearing that day? And I mean like really, really felt it, right? Like, yep, this is some man stuff right here. And if you had to think about that for a second, good. Because that's why I'm making this video today. I want to talk about some of the things that I believe are broken today, and also some of the things that might need to be sort of updated. Because at the end of the day, man, this is simple stuff that a lot of guys either forgot or were just never really taught in the first place. Okay, let's talk about masculinity, because I have got some pretty strong feelings about this. And honestly, I think the world is a bit of a mess right now, right? You've got people on the one side saying that the old way was toxic, but then you've got people on the other side saying that men need to go back to like a similar version of the past, but maybe with a few updates. And then in the middle of all of that, you've got a lot of these guys, especially young guys, who are just really confused. Okay, let me cut through some of this, because in my opinion, masculinity isn't aggressive or controlling, and it also isn't about never showing emotion, right? It's not about dominating people or putting other people down or putting on some fake like tough guy act. Real masculinity, in my opinion, is about accountability, your presence, and how you show up. I also believe it's about keeping your word to yourself and to other people. It's about having standards and not forgetting those standards when things get a bit uncomfortable. I also believe it's being the kind of man that the people around you can genuinely count on. I think it's about staying calm when things go sideways. I think it's about taking care of your health because you respect your body, and also being emotionally intelligent. This means that you know what you feel, but you don't always let your emotions take over and run the show. Okay, now here's where things get a bit controversial, because this next one might actually ruffle a few feathers, but I believe it needs to be talked about. So I'm talking about the phrase, happy wife, happy life. Now, there's some truth in that, sure, of course. A good partner cares about making the other person happy. Of course, that's just basic stuff. But the way that a lot of guys use that phrase, it's gotten to be a bit of a joke. Too many men have taken it to mean keep the peace no matter what, never push back, and don't have your own opinions. Just make her happy and everything's going to be just fine. That's not a relationship. That's totally unhealthy in my opinion, because here's what happens when you live that way. You will start to resent her. You'll lose your own identity, and you'll shut down, and you'll just forget what you actually want because you've spent so much time ignoring yourself. And to top it off, the person that you're trying to keep happy can feel that something's off, but she's clueless to the reason why. So I think the phrase needs an update. And here's how I would say it instead. Happy him, happy her, happy life. Because look, man, when you're a good man with standards, when you're decisive, when you're leading well and taking care of yourself, that masculine energy flows into pretty much everything around you. You can't pour from an empty cup. And a man who completely abandons his own needs, his own standards, and his own identity just to keep everybody else happy ends up with nothing left to give. All right, let me jump back to the last time you really felt like a man, and also let's talk about some of the things that make us feel more manly and more like men. It's things like your work, physical labor, sports, being handy and being able to fix things, being useful, and of course, bedroom activities. And if anything gets in the way of your ability to do any of those things, it can make you feel like less of a man. All right, let me touch on the bedroom aspect really quick, because this is one of the most common concerns that guys face as we get older, right? Your going through changes in hormone levels. You've got stress and other health issues, and all of that can affect libido and your performance. So instead of dealing with it to find a solution, a lot of guys will just avoid intimate situations completely. And I want you to meet today's sponsor, Rougiette Ready. Rougiette Ready is a prescription option that's designed differently. This is a prescription treatment that can work in as little as 15 minutes and stays active in your system for up to 36 hours. I mean, look, most ED treatments only work on blood flow and they're missing half the equation. Rougiette Ready is a 3-in-1 formula that combines the two active ingredients in the most popular ED meds, but it also includes a third ingredient, apomorphine, that helps prime your brain for arousal, which can be a huge game changer for a lot of guys. We're all men here, right? So think about how big the connection is between mental stimulation and physical performance. These two things go hand in hand, and most guys don't even realize that the standard ED treatments are only working on half the problem. You're also not alone. Millions of men deal with this. It's just a problem-solving thing, just like anything else in your life. Another really cool thing is that this is a sublingual. It's a dissolvable tablet that helps get into your bloodstream a lot faster so it can start working faster, so you're not sitting around waiting for some pill to start working. Getting started is very simple. Rougiette connects you with a board-certified doctor that's 100% done online. And if you're prescribed, your treatment ships quickly right to your door in discreet packaging. Gentlemen, connect with a provider at rougiette.com to see if a Rougiette Ready prescription is right for you. That's rougiette.com, and then use promo code FASHION to get 15% off today. Learn more and connect with the provider at the link in the description and use code FASHION for 15% off your first order. All right, now I told you I was going to show you a TV commercial, so here it comes. But let me set it up for you really quick because I know that I'm reading too much into it, but it still bothers me. I think I'm just really tired of seeing men and fathers on television always portrayed as these soft, pushover men with no backbone. And then I think to myself, like, what is this teaching our young men these days? Anyway, like I said, I know that I'm reading too much into it, but here's the last half of the commercial, but I want you to pay close attention to the ending.
Better place, better hot tub.
Water's real hot, huh, honey? Daughter's about the same.
Teenagers are full of surprises.
Got any room for dad?
Ew, think again, Bruce.
Yeah.
A vacation rental from Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
Okay, look, I get it, right? The whole teenager thing. I get it. But what's the point of having the daughter basically not allowing her dad in the hot tub? So then he has to just basically take it and walk away. Like, who's in charge here? Him or her? And why is that, I don't know, man, why is that the message? Because when I was a kid, holy smokes, if I talked to my dad that way, I'd probably get slapped in the head. But anyway, I'm curious what your thoughts are on that. All right, this next one is going to hit close to home for a lot of you, and it comes down to this. Be the guy who makes a freaking decision. I cannot tell you how many men walk through life constantly asking other people what they want to do. And look, I get it. It comes from a good place because you think you're being considerate and easygoing and giving the other person what they want. Great. But here's what actually happens. You're giving up any responsibility and you're showing a lack of leadership. So when you say, I don't know, what do you want to do? What people actually hear is that you're not going to take the lead and they need to just figure it out for themselves. That's not attractive and it's definitely not leadership. Women especially, okay? Women don't want to make every single plan. They want a man who takes charge, who thinks ahead and says, all right, here's what I'm thinking about for us on Saturday. Now, I want to be crystal clear here because I'm not talking about being controlling. Controlling might sound like, hey, grab a coat, we're leaving right now and you're coming with me. You don't have a choice, let's go. There's a massive difference between leading and controlling. Leading says, I thought about you and I thought about us and I made something happen. And that's just a form of respect, man. It shows that you care enough to actually put in some effort. And it's not always about dating and relationships either, right? Be the guy who makes the plan at work, with your buddies, and with your family. Be the guy who picks the restaurant, the guy who books the weekend, who says, hey, let's go do this, and then makes it actually happen. Because that guy gets respected, and more importantly, he respects himself. Okay, here is a real world example. So just the other day, I had a sit down meeting with one of the general managers at one of the big wineries out here where I live. He sent me an email because he wanted to meet, and he asked me when I was available. I said, I'm free on Tuesday, anytime afternoon. I said, I can be there at 12:30. How does that work for you? He said, perfect, see you then. What I didn't do is give him a bunch of different options to where he had to choose and make the decision. He's got enough to do. I was the one who was decisive and came up with the time. Let me say this, because this is, I believe, a lot more important than you might even think. How you dress and how you show up physically has a direct effect on how you feel about yourself. That's basic psychology, and it's a real thing. When you wear cool stuff and when your clothes fit properly and when you look like the guy who's got his act together, you become that guy. And look, here's the thing, because at 40, at 50 and beyond, this matters even more. And I think more guys need to take this seriously because this has everything to do with showing up as the best version of yourself every single day. And as always, I welcome your comments down below. And if you made it this far, you are one of the true legends, so hit that like button to let me know that you made it. Thank you for watching, live well, and I hope to see you in the next one.